everybody? It's your boy Heavy J, and I'm back with you with another episode of
Are you not entertained?
Part whatever the hell. I don't know what episode this is, but look, I got some wild shit for y'all, man. Per usual, we've got the University of North Carolina developing new social distancing technology and methods to basically punish you if you don't follow, if you don't comply, if you don't freaking comply. So let's just go ahead and get right into the video, man, because I think that and I haven't watched the whole video yet. It's one of the things where I saw the title. I was like, oh, okay, this should be entertaining, but in a cynical sort of entertaining way. So let's just see what we can do here.
One college campus is rolling out new technology to enforce social distancing in time for the fall semester. Students and faculty at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill worked together to design health greeter.
Look at this. Bruh, look at this. Is this not Black Mirror? Is this not... Anyway.
Kiosks. The equipment can detect if individuals are wearing a mask and whether they are spaced 6 feet apart. The school will be the first to implement this type of technology with hopes of expanding it to schools across the country. Wow. The development was led by Stephen King. He is an associate professor of emerging technologies for the UNC School of Media and Journalism and the UNC Kennan Flagler Business School. And he joins me now. Stephen, welcome. Great to have you with us. Tell us a little bit about the process of developing these kiosks and how do they work exactly?
So in the UNC Reese Innovation Lab, we try to solve complex problems and use
This is a complex problem, huh?
Technology to do that. So we started with a design question of how might we use artificial intelligence to stop the spread of COVID. And so
Oh, really? What did we just put a fucking video up of the other day? Who said the same shit? Oh, was that Sophia the Robot's creator? Said, oh, we must use artificial intelligence to help stop the spread of COVID and keep people safe. Do you see what they're doing to you? Bruh.
Our team got together and we started brainstorming and we came up with some ideas and our computer vision engineer started working on a prototype. And then we brought in, we worked with Lenovo's AI Innovation Center, and we came up with a solution that would detect if people were wearing their mask using computer vision. And then we could detect how close or far apart they are, and then give them instant and encouraging messages that hopefully encourage them to continue to follow the proper protocol.
Give them encouraging messages to hope that they will follow the proper protocol. Oh my gosh, what kind of world are we living in? What has this come to? Y'all forgive me if I'm on overload right now. It's because, man, this shit is just getting more and more ridiculous as every video we do, it just gets more and more ridiculous. Like 2021 has been exponentially more ridiculous than 2020 was so far. If we're talking the first month in 2020 versus the first month in 2021, the ridiculousness level is continuing to increase. Continuing to freaking increase. Now, oh my God. Let's keep watching, man.
To keep everyone safe.
To keep everyone safe. We'll use AI and essentially spying tactics to keep everyone safe.
So what happens if two people walk by and they're not far enough away? Does the kiosk beep, send out an alarm? What happens?
Yeah, so we have images on the screen, and it will encourage them with a message that may say spread out, or we can give icons and change colors and things. Just simple messaging, simple signaling to say you need to spread out a little bit.
Easy to understand, and you don't need to speak English. So tell us about the number of kiosks you have now, and how did you decide where to place them on the campus?
Yeah. So we're working.
Look, I just want to say, man, I feel really bad for any college student right now because you're getting forced to take the vax. You're getting forced to comply to these measures. You're getting forced to, do all the ridiculous shit because you're around a lot of people. I even saw an article where a Texas school was encouraging kids to wear masks during sex and do it in an open airy room, in an open and airy environment. So now they're invading on your private. They're saying, oh, now we're going to tell you what to do in your private life. So when you're having sex, make sure you got your mask on. Not wear a condom, wear a mask, and make sure you do it in a well-ventilated area. You see, look, it's getting spookier and spookier out here, bro. That's all I'm going to say.
On a pilot project right now where we want to test and make sure this is doing what we think it should do and make sure it really is helping with the health concerns. And so we're going to do a pilot project starting in a few schools and testing this out. And then my hope is that it would spread and be in all of our buildings across campus, and then maybe even to campuses all over the U.S. and then in workplaces and other places.
So you just have a few for now, and you sort of put them at entrances to the campus?
Yes, we have 6 that we're ready to deploy right now. And so we are going to put them in different entrances to different buildings, things like the student union, maybe the dining halls, and then some of the academic buildings.
So this is pretty high-tech stuff, obviously, and relies on collecting some data from people. How are you addressing potential privacy concerns?
What privacy?
Well, privacy is very important to us here in the lab, and we want to make sure that we protect that. So one of the things is that we're not doing facial recognition. We're not doing anything that identifies a person.
That's just because that wasn't in the budget. I mean, look, they're doing mask recognition, but not facial recognition. What's the fucking difference? They're just not putting a face to a name in a database. It just wasn't in the budget.
Simply counting the number of people who come through, counting the number of masks, or if they're wearing their mask or not, and then measuring the distance between them, and we store those numbers, but we're not collecting any personal data about a specific person.
And those numbers that you are collecting.
But what is being collected is when you entered, when you exited, did you have a mask on? Did you sanitize your hands as soon as you came in the door? All that is on record, and that is collected somewhere. That's the deception. This guy is look. Anyway.
What do you plan to do with that data?
So this is one of the things that we want to be able to share this in a way that helps people to make good decisions about COVID and policies and what our students need to be doing. So as we see the numbers go up or down, or we see compliance, we can help by maybe encouraging with.
There's that word, compliance. If y'all know, compliance is purple drink. That's that Kool-Aid, boy. Comply. Compliance. If you don't comply, you might die.
Different messaging or trying new things. One of the things the data can do is tell us where are there certain spots where people get too congregated because maybe there's a water fountain or a trash can in the way. We can figure that out using this data, and so hopefully it'll help us to over time.
Oh, we can figure out where the trash cans are and if they're in affected spots, but we're not taking any private information from people. We're not doing facial recognition. We just can figure out everything else except their face. Okay, yeah, keep thinking that.
And make a safer campus.
Sounds great. I can almost imagine them being these roving robots, rather than stuck in one place. Where do you hope to take this program next? I know you said you'd like to see it spread out on, other campuses, but do you already have some relationships, in play, some other schools who've reached out to you interested about this technology?
So right now we're doing this here at UNC. But we know that there's some interest from others. So we're going to work with technology partners to get this out there to the rest of the world, because we don't want to just keep it here at UNC. We do want to spread it out and put it in public venues and other campuses across the country.
All right. Sounds like great stuff. Professor Stephen King, thank you for joining us and telling us about it.
Thank you very much.
All right. So that was what I would call bullshit. basically, man, look, this is where we're at now. This is where we are at in today's world. We are going to be subjected to any and every piece of surveillance, persuasion, compliance measure, vaccination status and every single thing that you could possibly imagine is going to come out of this, out of the itis. The itis is bringing forth all this AI. Everybody now all of a sudden everybody's AI crazy. Oh, we can use this to make sure you're doing this and make sure you're doing that. And now not only do we have AI assisting with, medical measures and teaching and all this other stuff. Now we're even using it to make sure that you're wearing your mask and you're distancing properly. Oh, and by the way, now we've decided that anal swabs are more effective than oral swabs. So now we'll be swabbing your anuses for COVID. This is where we've gone. This is where we've gone. We are actively falling off of the cliff right now. And the cliff is freedom, and the cliff is privacy. That freedom and privacy cliff, we're falling off of it right now at this point. It's basically done. It's just nobody's going to realize it till you smack the fucking bottom. And when we smack the bottom, oh boy, y'all better wish y'all had watched these videos that we've been putting out long before that bottom hits. Because it's coming, folks. And it's coming in our lifetimes. And I hate to say it, but hey, it is what it is. And these are just small little nuggets that are leading us to that trail. So I just want everybody to pay attention, and make sure that y'all are peeping what they're doing out here, man. Peeping what they're doing. With that being said, I got nothing else to say on this shit, man. It's your boy Heavy J. It's been the Comrades. Like, subscribe, all that good shit, and we out. Peace.